It was close to midnight when three friends, Ahmed, Mohammed, and Ali, decided to explore the old laboratory in the university. They had heard about the disappearance of one of the professors a while ago, and curiosity filled their hearts to know what had happened to him. They entered the laboratory cautiously, and darkness enveloped the entire place. There was a strange smell similar to chemical substances, but it was much stronger. They began to explore the laboratory and found many old scientific devices and equipment. Suddenly, they heard a strange noise coming from behind one of the shelves. They approached cautiously and found an old time portal opening wide. The portal was flashing with strange lights, and the air was violently exiting from it. Ahmed looked at his friends and said, "Are we ready to discover what's beyond this portal?" Mohammed and Ali nodded, and they took their first steps towards the portal. When they stepped through the portal, they found themselves in a terrifying world. There were strange creatures moving around them, and their sounds were frightening. The creatures resembled giant insects, but they were much larger and more terrifying. The three friends tried to escape, but the portal had disappeared behind them. They were trapped in this terrifying world, and they had no idea how to return to their own world. They started running, trying to escape the creatures. The ground was uneven, and they stumbled at every step. They heard strange noises behind them, and they knew the creatures were chasing them. Suddenly, they heard a familiar voice. It was the voice of the professor who had disappeared a while ago. He was saying, "Welcome to my world. You will never leave." The professor appeared before them, and his face was distorted. He was smiling strangely, and his eyes flashed with malice. He said, "I've been waiting for your arrival. You will be part of my new experiments." The three friends tried to escape, but the professor was much stronger than them. He grabbed them and started dragging them to his laboratory. They screamed and tried to resist, but in vain. In the end, the three friends disappeared that terrifying world, and no one heard from them again. The entire university was in shock, and no one knew what had happened to them. The time portal remained open for a short period, but it disappeared afterwards. The old laboratory remained abandoned, and everyone was afraid to approach it. There were rumors about strange creatures in the university, but no one knew the truth. The story of the three friends remained a subject of wonder and terror, and it was told in secret to those who dared to listen. What do